It is the morning of May the 1st, so happy Beltane, my dear ones. Blessed be. So we have a lot to do today to celebrate and I'm very excited. I've got my list over here, so I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to give you a tour of my Beltane altar. I'm going to create a love spell, or technically it's a love talisman. I'm going to be doing some work about Beltane in my Grimoire, which I just freaking love my Grimoire, guys. It's so ridiculous, but I love studying in it, I love expressing myself in it, I love everything. I'm gonna get nice and dressed up to go for a walk. I'm gonna light some candles instead of having a bonfire. Can't really do that in the city and with fire restrictions. And in the evening I will be eating some nice food. So the first little Beltane celebration moment we're going to be having today, I think, is I'm going to decorate a candle that I actually got yesterday. I've not really decorated or dressed a candle before, and so this is going to be very interesting to see how this turns out. And I'm thinking of maybe using some coloured wax from other candles that I have, so we're going to see how that goes. But in any case, let's have some fun right now. So, plot twist, making my candle turned out so unbelievably freaking well that I've actually decided to give it its own video because I didn't want to cut it down, so yay! So I just finished my candle, and considering this is the first one that I've ever made, maybe it looks like garbage to people who make them all the time. I'm gonna avoid my like perfectionist reflex kind of thing to like, oh no, keep going, see if you can make it any better, because I already love how the way it is. So, oh my god! First activity of Beltane has gone so well and I'm really happy. Seems like Beltane was an amazing day for my creativity because, again, this love talisman turned out so well that I want to give it its own video along with a couple of other talismans that I plan to make. So I have finished my little baby spell bag slash talisman, and similar to the candle, I know that it might look sort of quite messy and strange compared to maybe other people's spell bags that have been doing it for longer, but I just absolutely love it. I love that I found the flower patch to go on it to fill it with my creativity and my intention. Okay, my dear ones, it is getting towards the middle of the day now and I need to go into the outside world on a supply run to get a couple of things that I need to make dinner tonight. So, no time like the present on Beltane to actually wear something a little bit more special than what I would normally wear. Now, ideally, because I am very extra sometimes, but not all the time, is I would wear something way over the top to leave my house right now. For example, this dress right behind me, which is the dress I wore for my 21st birthday, and as you can see it is literally made of flowers, and so that would be a pretty perfect Beltane outfit, but even I do not want to wear that to the freaking supermarket. That's a bit much. I also have another dress that is bright hot pink with ruffles on the sleeves and on the bottom, and again I absolutely love that. Huge Beltane mood. Its length kind of makes it look like some kind of ritual dress, so that's awesome, but again I don't want to wear that on a normal day because you never know if someone's dog covered in mud might shake itself near me and the dress would get ruined, so I don't want to risk that. I am scared! But as we all know, another Beltane colour is red, and so I'm going to select a slightly more casual, slightly more practical red dress to wear outside right now. And of course, another Beltane thing is flowers and flower crowns, so I will be selecting one of those as well. Okay, I have got on my bright red, exciting Beltane dress. As you can see, it has these wonderful, voluminous Kate Bush in Wuthering Heights sleeves. And it's such a wonderful, totally unmissable colour. I'm very happy in it. Okay, crown selection. So let's head out. Alrighty, I am back. I did not take you with me just because whenever I go out during quarantine, I always just want to really focus on it and get home as fast as possible. So just take my word for it that I had a wonderful time. I assure you I did. I am, however, going to take this dress off now because I'm eating food and I just do not trust myself not to spill anything on this. I have so many flower crowns and this is just so completely one of my favorites. It has butterflies! Now, I got these pretty flowers from the supermarket just now, and so I'm going to put them in a vase, and while I'm out here, I'm going to get some afternoon tea of fairy cakes. According to Harmony Nice's book Wicca, which is one of the first ones I ever bought, fairy cakes have a Beltane correspondence, I guess because this sabbat is also associated with fae magic, but any excuse is good enough for me. So here we have some lovely fairy cakes, which if you haven't had them before, they are vanilla sponge with jam and cream, and then you take 2 little pieces of the cake and put them on the top to make the wings. Okay, now we've had some afternoon tea to tide us over, I am going to give you a sneaky peeky into my Grimoire pages for this sabbat. I always love to do my research and my learning coming up to any sabbat. That way it can inform how I am celebrating, and then also once I have pulled everything together, I can also then decorate the pages, and that in itself can be part of my celebration for that sabbat. So here we go, here are these Beltane pages, and I honestly think these are my favourites out of any sabbat that I've done so far. So these are some fae playing around a maypole. I also included as many flower stickers as I could, including this Victorian one with a gorgeous pink jewel. I then always do a journal entry called On the Day to document my feelings, and I put another maypole with colourful ribbons up the top of that page. I noted down some history of Beltane as well, mostly about the tradition of the Beltane bonfire, and also the love and lust traditions that have historically been a part of this sabbat. This page is for magical correspondences such as practices and spell types, plants and herbs, altar decoration, and crystals. So you can see my altar later in this video, and I loved how this page turned out also. Alrighty, it is time for dinner. Elderflower and Rose are both Beltane correspondences, so I poured myself and Mum a cup of this cordial. And then for dinner, another Beltane correspondence is dairy food. So we had some of this carbonara, which is a dairy cream-based pasta sauce. It looks disgusting before it's heated up, but I assure you it was very yummy. And then of course on Beltane, you gotta have more sweet treats. So I decided to make a vanilla flower sundae for myself, because another Beltane flavor correspondence is vanilla, and of course flowers are a huge part of this sabbat, and so I got some super cool, super yummy vanilla bean fancy ice cream and dressed it up with these gorgeous little icing flowers. Y'all, I don't want to be extra, but I would semi-die for vanilla bean ice cream, so this sabbat suits me fine. Alright, the moment has come, time for a look at my altar. So with this being the ultimate love sabbat, I decided to go with my favourite vintage style love heart sweet tin. I put my candle into the bottom half of it and filled it up with a nice bed of rose petals, which are of course a love correspondence. I then put not one but 2 models of the sun that I made with rose gold and yellow gold leaf, because this is a fire sabbat of sun energy. This is a flower I have made of soap. Isn't it stunning for the Beltane floral theme? And of course so are these pink fake roses that I have at the front of the altar. This is a spell jar that I made for self-love and relaxation, and the pink and purple and the bit of pink tourmaline crystal really reflects Beltane, so I thought I'd put it up here to charge up with the energy. And I also included this glittery lips pin that I've had for a while. I put rose quartz down the front, of course, a little pinky purpley dragon just for some draconic energy. This is pink tourmaline, I think, but I could be wrong. And then here's some rose quartz, like I mentioned before. I put in my chalice, which is a symbol of fertility, and as always, my pentacle bell. The love talisman I made is over here on the dish, looking beautiful, but also charging up with the love energy. Oh, I just love it so much, you guys. I'm obsessed. Got 3 Beltane coloured candles up the back there, purple, green and pink, and my red one, and I'm gonna light all of them and have a bit of a moment now, and this can be what I have instead of a Beltane bonfire, shall we say. Candle looks beautiful in the middle, doesn't it? Oh, I just love how it turned out. Look at it. So let's take a breath, let's remember to love ourselves, and always, always, so mote it be on positivity. Okay, my dear ones, we have reached the end of the day for Beltane. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending the day with me. This is honestly one of the best days I've had in so long, and I'm really happy that I can share it with you, and that it also aligned with this Sabbat that is about love and energy in the peak of spring. It feels very, very correct that my energy has been so positive today. So I am gonna sign off for this evening, and I hope to see you again soon for my next video. I hope that you find some joy to fill your heart with, and remember, I love you, keep going.